Hey everybody, welcome to our next Void Admiral campaign. I'm back with Bob.
Howdy.
And you've got your disciples.
You betcha.
Your Freak Brigade to fight against the Loyalists. I don't know who I'm loyal to, but my capital ship, the Edward James Olmos, is going to be taken to the field in an 18-point game with the Cobra and the Stingray, which is my two escorts. My two Corvettes. To like hold the line. This is mission 2.
I need a snappy set of names now too.
Now
come up with something
mine are all
snappy.
memes already. Like we've already degenerated. I have a ship called the Edward James Olmos. Who's gonna remember any of this? Who even understands what that reference is? Now, if you haven't checked out the Let's Play for Void Admiral, this is an indie spaceship combat game where you can use any miniatures you want. You've got some cool 3D printed fleet miniatures from Googleplex.
Googleplex
is
on
the designer.
Cults 3D.
And then mine are from Brigade Miniatures. They're classic like metal minis. Like just buy them from Brigade.
And next, at some point in the future, I may bust out some Drop Fleet Commander. I've got my Scourge. Absolutely fantastic models.
Use them for insectoids.
Easily use them as insectoids.
Yeah. So we've got lots of options here. And this is game 2. So we've escalated from 15 to 18 points, adding a few more ships in. And we've got some skills already. So I've got an additional fighter wing that one of my Corvettes, the Shelby Cobra, starts off with, and then you've got +1 shield.
I got +1 shield on my lone surviving capital.
He witnessed some bad things happen. The Loyalists asserted dominance at one point. The Edward James Olmos did a lot of damage to your fleet in the last game.
Yes.
So we have our core fleet list that we recruit from, and every game we can spend recruitment points to add new ships. And we start with 30 points. The escorts come back automatically because they're like a dime a dozen.
Yeah, you can have as many as you want.
And you have to have 24 points of capital ships. So you had 7 recruitment points last game. I had 6 to recruit with because I got 3 for playing and 3 for winning. You get to salvage your destroyed ships. To get a little bit of point back because you lost a couple. So we'll show you the table, we'll show you the fleets, and we'll get this underway. All right, so we're into round 2, which is hold the line. So we set up the board. It's 3x4. It looks really cool because we have all kinds of old school BFG terrain on here now. We've got some planets. Now, planets block movement and line of fire. So think of them as like an impassable terrain feature. You can't shoot across it if you have to draw your line of fire through it, and you can't also move over it. So you got to go around these big suckers. Luckily, movement's pretty generous in this. We have some scatter, which is these little like asteroid fields. They're kind of orbiting. Now, if you move through them, if like your peg moves over top of it during a movement, you roll a die. On a 1, you take a hull point because you just collide with those things. You can draw a line of fire through the gaps in them, but not through them themselves, right? So they are sort of like a dense piece of terrain that can block movement and stuff like that. And then we have gas clouds, and the gas clouds over here, if you are side to side shooting from one side to the other, you can't actually draw a line of fire. If you are in it though, it's kind of like Old Forest in Warhammer Fantasy Battle. You can shoot into or out of it, but you're -1 to hit either way. So if my ship is inside this gas cloud and something's shooting at it, it would be -1 to the attack roll. And also if it's inside shooting at it, it's likewise -1. And that's the basics for terrain. So we place it all down. We've got a nav buoy now in each of the centers of the quadrants here. So 1, 2, 3 nav buoys. There are like victory point scoring. We score a victory point at the end of each round for each buoy that they have with at least 1 ship within 6 of. They may not score for buoys that also have enemy ships within 6. The center objective is worth 2 victory points. So this guy right here, the lit up one.
Eye roller.
It's a second VP. And because we're playing 18 points, the first person to 18 victory points will win the game, or the first person to completely disengage. And that's it. So that is our setup for this mission. Let's take a look at our 2 fleets. So Bob's fleet, he's had to bring in a bigger gun. He lost some ships last game. So what's your big battleship here?
Okay, so I have the Grand Sanctum.
The Grand Sanctum? That sounds make me nervous.
These ships have cool enough names. That's like, do I really need to name it?
This feels like the Key and Peele skit where you're Peele's like, God has chosen me to destroy you. Am I fighting an actual crazy person? It seems to have turned into that skit now.
So it's got its forward cannons. It's got side cannons, side missiles, and a single fighter bay.
Perfect.
So it's 12 shots to a broadside from cannons. It's pretty fearsome.
It's a lot of guns. Don't get sideways to it.
And then I've got a new Resplendent. This was newly off the line, replacing the one that unfortunately met its end last time. Yeah. So this one has...
It is no longer Resplendent. It's not pretty anymore.
No. Salvage parts, maybe.
Yep. Yeah. You pulled some pieces off of it.
We've got prow lasers and para-launch bays. So this one, this fleet's a little more launch bay. And then finally another squadron of torchbearers with lasers and cannons.
Gotcha. Okay, so I've basically taken the same fleet as last time, but I got some upgrades here. So first of all, we've got the Cobra. This is my first Corvette. It has an additional squadron of fighters that it's going to start the game with. We've also got a second Corvette that we've recruited in here now, which is going to be the Stingray. So the Stingray's got only a single launch bay though, and they have to have different weapons. So the original one, the Cobra, has lances, they're called lasers. And then I got missile pods on the new guy. Both of them have fighter bays to launch some attack craft from. Then we've got the Edward James Olmos, which is my Galleon. The Galleon is rocking so many guns, all of the 3 different weapon options, cannons, lasers, and fighter bays. And his front weapons are going to be missile pods. So he's got missiles in the front. I'm not saying it's a galactic but it's an Edward James Olmos style ship. And then finally, my escort squadron in the back here. These guys have still got cannons, which means they're sort of a close-range brawler gun. They come with cannon stock, and then you buy them additional cannons. So they roll a total of 4 dice each, 12 dice, and they're going to try and wolf pack your escorts. And that looks like all of our ships. So we've got to roll our initiative check now for deployment and see who is going to place and choose first. So I rolled a 4, you rolled a 2. I'll place my first ship. And I think I'm gonna go, I like the idea of using this planet to kind of hunt from. We get 6-inch deployment zones. So we're gonna start just using this to block my flanks, I think, like so. And it's back to you. And you get to place a ship.
All right, I'm gonna be, I'll say a little more aggressive in my deployment. I'm not hiding, I'm just gonna,
technically, it's not hiding.
We don't hide.
We don't hide. We're the disciples, man.
We're going to be right up front so I can launch wave after wave
of your own killbots?
Whatever they are. My little psycho.
All right. I'm going to go then. I'm going to go with my secondary ship. I think we're going to go with a Cobra. Sorry, this is the Stingray, my 2 Corvettes here. And he likes the weather over here in the corner, I think. So we're gonna come flanking around the planet, and that will let us hopefully go through this gas cloud to attack. Back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna, wow, way over here on the other side of, of Jupiter 2.
Okay, Jupiter 2, not Jupiter 1. All right, and then my experienced capital ship, which is the Shelby Cobra, is going to go over here. And all I have left is my escorts.
I'll be protecting my my biggins.
With your escorts?
Flank
yeah.
with my escorts.
Didn't like what happened last game.
Didn't like what happened last time.
That's fair. I'm going to see that and raise you the exact same thing. So I do not want to get shot in the rear with my escorts. Not protecting the Edward James Olmos. So that is deployment, and we will get on to the first round. All right, so we're into the first turn, and that means we need to first place all of our fighters. So we spawn fighters. I spawned 2 over here.
This game.
I also have many. I spawned 2 because I get a bonus one. Now I won't spawn 2 per round, but I spawn a bonus one on the Cobra, and then the Stingray only gets 1. So now we're into our command roll. I get an additional command dice, what with being loyalists and all. We have dictatorial command. I roll 7 dice. I roll 2 3s, 2 2s, a 4, and a 5. So I'm going to get to almost a straight again. Oh no, you got no 5s and 6s.
Yeah, unfortunately that's what I want.
Oh no, okay, so mine, I got 2 chances for maneuvering thrusters, which is a free 90 return. I got 2 chances at devastating firepower, which adds to my hit roll with cannons. 1 pulse laser for exploding 6s, and then 1 advanced missiles. And I actually forgot to roll an extra dice. I rolled another 4, so I got 2 pulse lasers. So 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 5.
And I got 2 1s, so I can self-destruct
the
ship instead of it just being destroyed.
I like the one.
Blaze of glory.
Just going in a blaze of glory. Yep.
I got a 1 for Zeal, so I add +1 to boarding actions, whether I'm boarding or being bored. A squadron of torchbearers can double their prow, in my case lasers.
Got it.
And then I rolled 2 4s, which add 1 to each of the dice when I determine attacks from a bombing run.
All right, so we're into initiative now, because this is the first turn we actually roll off. A 2, a 3.
You got it.
I'll take that initiative then, and I have to go first. I don't know if I super want to go first, though, but I don't really have a choice. So we're going to, I think, just maneuver our corvettes. So the corvette on the flank, he may die from doing this, but he's going to go secure that objective. He can move 10 inches, and I didn't get a 6, though, so I can't full speed ahead. Damn it. That's okay. We're going to do just fine. So we're going to go 6, I think, and start moving forward. Now, for every 4 inches I can make a turn, I'm going to pivot slightly, and then I'm going to maneuver. Oh, I can't quite get there. Can't quite get to where I want to go. Going 4 more to there. I don't think I quite got within 6. Nope, didn't quite get it. That's okay. And we're just going to sit with our fighters, and it's back to you.
All right, well, I'm going to do way over on the flank. My Resplendent, speed 8. Move.
Oh, your battleship goes way faster than mine. Mine's like speed 6.
Oh, no, this is my...
Oh, this is your regular guy.
My next one down.
So mine's speed 10 then. You're slightly slower actually then.
Yeah, my...
Oh, no, never mind. My destroyers are 8. You're right,
I'm 12, 10, 8, 6. So just go down to...
I'm 12, 10, 8, 6. Yep, same as you. Okay, so you move forward, no guns. Trying to secure the objective there. And it's back to me. I think we go hide behind this moon.
That's no moon.
It might be. It might be a moon. So we're gonna we go 10 as well. So we're gonna head 6, like so. We're gonna pivot 45, and we're gonna go 4 more. And then we're gonna pivot. And just sit with our fighter escort. And it's back to you.
I'm going to move my escorts and take advantage of this terrain here by hiding behind.
By hiding behind it as best you can.
I'm going to put my center in the way.
Yep, because we draw a line of sight center to center. So using that to skirt. Would you like to shoot?
I don't think I'm in range.
I think one of them might be. 12?
Oh, yeah, the lead one can. Okay. Let's...
So my Corvette has 2 shields and 2 armor, which means I can take 2 hits before my shields go down, and then you're dividing all your remaining hits by 2 to do damage.
All right, well, I'm going to use burning spears, so I can double the prow laser.
Okay.
So I'll do...
So 6s explode now?
No, it just doubles the number of attacks. I rolled 2 dice.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
2-shot cannon.
Okay.
Yeah, when all 3 are in range.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So cannons first.
No hits.
Lasers.
1 hit.
I got
so
1
shield
hit.
goes down. So one of my 2 shields has collapsed. All right, back to you. Or no, that was you, so now it's me. I don't love any of this. I think I need to kill you, but I can't this turn. So I think I just start being aggressively escorty. And we're gonna go grab this as we can. So now escorts move and just
however they want.
You just go where you can within range and then face wherever you want. So I don't know who I can see. I might be able to see, no, I don't think I can see anybody through here. I think you're just totally blocked off.
Yep.
He might be able to see him, but I don't think so. I think your center of your base is probably through those asteroid fields, so you should be okay.
Yeah, I'm very well concealed.
All right, well, and that is my movement done, but at least I'll score a victory point this round and balance it out against you. So it's back to you.
I'm gonna, last but not least, move the big guy.
And then I move my big guy. You go 6, and you get to pivot if you want.
No.
Well then, I shall see that and
oh, you know what?
you.
I've got loads of range with this guy.
You do. You can shoot 18 with all your big guns. So you're definitely inside 18.
Okay, so
what would you like to fire?
let's see. The only thing that's okay, I only have 1 front weapon, and that's a cannon. So I'll fire the cannon. It's strength 8.
Okay. So I am outside of 12, so you're -1 hit, so you're hitting on 5s. That looks like 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic.
And then 2 bonus dice, so 7.
7 hits.
Whoa. Okay, so I believe you're in my front arc though. Maybe?
Yeah, it looks like front.
Yeah, it's gonna be front arc.
That's front.
That's 45. So that makes me armor 3. So the first one takes my shield. There's 6 remaining, so that's gonna be 2 damage.
2 damage.
Whoa, I'm almost dead. Oh, I don't want to lose that one. I like that one. That was so much damage.
Do these?
My shields are broken.
Do these or what do I have? To remind myself what's on this thing.
Okay. You could fire. If you're with 18, you could send your gunships
I don't have to remind myself of anything. They're silver. That means they're cannons.
They're cannons. Okay.
Right. So I've got cannons and missiles, and I can put a shot right through at that one.
At that one? Go for it. Yeah, and you're inside 18. You'll be -2 to hit though because they are small and also outside of 12.
Right.
So you'll be on 6s, but 6s do explode.
Hey, look at
2, so that's going to take a shield down, but then it won't do enough damage to kill me because I'm still armor 2.
Right,
so
and then
that gets ignored.
At least the shields are. Oh.
Down the front one, yep.
Yep, let me do that, and then I'll fire the missile racks, which are 4 minus the 1 flak.
And then missiles do, I think, so 4 minus 1. You're going to be -1 to hit because I'm small. And then -1 to hit because I'm over 12 inches away. So -2. So this is be on 6s as well.
Gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Come on.
1.
Hey.
All right, so that's 1 damage. But my armor is 2,
won't do anything.
which we'll have down to 0.
Okay.
All right. Well, my shields are down, so it's just my big boy left. We're gonna crawl up 6 because this is what we do. The Edward James Olmos, all ahead almost. So say we all. And then we're gonna thread the needle into yours through this gap right here.
You betcha.
And start firing some missiles at you. So what's your flak?
Well, you can't fire missiles at the big guy because my escorts are screening it.
Oh, okay. So, but I can't see your escorts. So how does that work?
That's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah. So I can see you, but I can't see the escorts. They're not a valid target. So I'm actually not sure how that works.
I don't know. That is a very interesting.
So interestingly enough, what it is you're actually intercepting them. So I can't launch attacks through the 2-inch gaps in between an escort squadron. So I can't attack you and I can't attack them because the debris field is blocking line of sight to you, and your squadron special rule blocks line of sight for missiles and for fighter squadrons because you're basically what you're doing is your short range guns are shooting down anything that comes in between those gaps right now, even though I can't attack.
It's kind of like the opposite of when the Galactica,
exactly,
is protecting
fighting it's
dumping ordnance
from the base stars, exactly. Okay,
it's great.
So that's all done then. I can't fire that, which means we are done round 1 because I think everybody's activated.
Yes.
And you'll be going first in round 2. Now I will score this buoy, and you'll score this buoy and that buoy. So you're gonna score 3 to my 1, and that'll take us to 3-1 at the end of round 1. And we're into round 2. So round 2. So in round 2, you're gonna get to go first because I activated last. We will start our turn. I can discard any dice I want to discard.
And you can recharge.
And recharge my shields. So my shields go up here and here. We each gain an additional fighter craft from our launch base because they build up.
Up to a maximum of double your
value.
value.
Oh, so I actually can't level this guy up.
No, because his doesn't count.
Oh, because it's a bonus.
One doesn't count.
Okay. Doesn't count. So I'm going to go to 2 on all these guys.
I got 4 over here.
And we are going first on the Disciple side. So you have the first activation.
Right, well, hold on. Let me see if I want to do...
Oh, that's right. And command decks.
I think I'm going to redo that one.
I'm going to keep mine because they're awesome.
I'm just going to roll. I'm going to re-roll one of my... I have 2 ones. I don't need 2.
Got it. So you have 5 and 3.
5. That's my brimstone rockets that ignore flak.
Okay.
And then 3 is my burning spear. That's the one that makes doubles the firepower of my torchbearers.
Yep. I got 3s, 4s, and 5s, which is all my guns leveled up, and then 2 2s to turn. So I'm super excited about this turn.
Might be painful.
I just need to have people live. So it's over to you. First activation. Who wants to go first?
Over here with the Resplendent.
Okay. So the Resplendent's going to get to move.
Going to move.
Continue scoring this objective.
Yep. And we're going to scooch up to here.
Scooch closer, children.
And we are going to see what kind of range I have with my lasers. 12 inches. That's probably not 12 inches.
No, 12 inches center to center is not going to be there.
But you better believe all 4 of my fighter craft can go on a bombing run and make
4 of them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're going to get my flak value on that guy's 2 because he's or he's 1.
And I'm going to I'm going to use one-way trip, so I'm going to add 1 to each of the dice scores.
So it's going to balance out. So you're just rolling 46 attacks.
You can expend any number.
I'm going to expend all of these to get minus. So
I'll roll 46
and I'll roll
plus
3.
4, and you'll roll.
Well, that's plus 4 minus 4 because I still have flak of 1.
Right, and then you'll subtract
4.
Yep.
And then minus this d6.
Yep.
So you get a total of 10, 13, 17.
Excellent.
And I'm going to get, 6 plus 4 is...
So 7 dice.
7 dice.
All right.
7 attacks on 4s, 6s explode. This might be the end of the Cobra.
Come on, you can do it.
Shelby Cobra,
Ooh, not
2,
great,
3, 4. I'm only armor 2, but you are attacking me from the front, which means I'm armor 3. So you do 1 more damage, and I got 1 health left.
Nuts. It's close.
Yep. Luckily, I
made you expend your ordnance. So that's right. Yeah, that's nice.
All my ordnance is gone, which is not great. Okay, so that was a horrifying death machine attack that I didn't like, and I don't want to die now. So I think I'm going to go with them next. Nope. No, Ash, the best defense is a good offense. We're just going to go kill these escorts. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go park behind you.
And I'm assuming, you have the movement to move around, so you don't have to. It's not like you're going to have to go through. We're just going to go through the gaps here.
Yep.
Very organic in their movement.
And we're just going to shoot you in the bum 1 at a time.
Man.
I'm going to spend a 3 to do devastating firepower. So devastating firepower is +1 to hit. I'm also going to be +1 hit for being within 6. So we're going to start at +2, -1 for you being small, and I'm rolling 4 dice per ship. So the first ship, I'm not going to pull my firepower because I want to kill these 1 at a time.
Right, so that's kind of an interesting tactic, right? Because squadrons can group their firepower, but they have to only fire at a single thing, whereas they can distribute their firepower one-on-one, and maybe they're less effective, but against squadrons,
I only need to get 4 hits to kill.
Much.
You have 1 shield or 2?
I have 1 shield.
3 hits to kill each of these.
2 armor.
Yeah, I need 3 hits to kill these, and I'm hitting on 3s. So I'm going to go back to front shooting. So I'll go back to the closest, and then we'll work our way forward. So this first one is going to be on 3s. I got 1, 2, 3. So the first one pops a shield. The second one kills somebody.
Boom.
The second one gets all of them. So
Holy cow.
5.
Boom.
So overkills, and then the last one also does, because 4 hits total, 6, 3, and 3. And just deletes those guys. That felt like the right move, because then I got activation control on you. And that was the important thing. So that squadron's done. They may die now, but I've at least taken you with me, and there's no cost. The cost benefit of not losing my my other escort's probably going to be higher. So it's over to you.
Well, that changes things.
It does, because all you got left is your big heavy now. I don't want to get wolf packed. I want to be the wolf pack. I don't want to get the wolf packed.
Okay, well, I think the name of the game here is going to be, we're going to move up.
Okay.
Am I doing the wrong one?
Moving up 6.
We're going to move, and then we're going to turn.
That's good.
We're not backing down.
I mean, this was my experienced ship who is going to pay the price for being who he is.
Take a wallop of fighters and then
actually, my shields are still up, though, weirdly, because you shot me with missiles.
Yeah, but I'll just hit him with more fighters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to dump a wall of fire into the escorts.
Yeah, it tracks.
So it'll be...
So you can do 1 gun at a time here if you want to try and kill all 3.
Yeah, each gun is going to fire at a different target.
That tracks, yep. So which one's going to go first? It's 3 different, it's all...
the main gun is 8 cannon shots.
Okay, and this is left, front, right, yeah?
Yeah, this is This one is left, front, right, and then these are both sides.
Got it. Okay, so you're firing your cannons at me, yeah?
Dorsal cannon.
So I am small, and I'm outside of 6. So I'm going to be at -1, be hitting on 5s.
Yep.
You get 3 hits to kill me. First
Give
one,
me a 6.
get
There
3
it
hits.
is.
All right, so that's going to kill the leading one.
Yep. And then we've got missiles, which I will use brimstone rockets to ignore your flak, which, because they're escorts, they would be flak plus
flak
1.
2. Yep.
So it'd be flak 2 that I'm ignoring.
So using your dice to get rid of it.
So I'm going to have 4 shots. And I got 2. So your shields are down.
Uh-oh. All right, so shield go down on the next guy.
And the next one, I'm firing more cannons. 4 shots.
As one does.
And that just no
2 5s. Gets my shields and then gets ignored.
Yep.
Oh no, wait, his shields are already down.
No, because I was firing.
Oh, you're firing at the last guy?
I said I was firing at the different targets.
Got it. So shields go down.
Then last but not least, we're going to do a bombing
fighter
run
wave
on your experienced
No. Okay, so I do have 2 flak. So
and I'm going to use my one-way trip to neutralize that. So it'll be I'll get
2d6.
Add 1.
Yep.
So it's just going to be 2d6.
2d6 attacks.
Come on, 10.
Whoa. Okay. So I have 1 health left. You get 3 hits here to kill me because it is in my front.
Give me some 4s.
On 4s.
Yep, that'll do.
Enough. Dead. No, my experience ship is gone. Oh well. Oh well. The Cobra may be gone, but the Edward James almost lives on.
Yeah.
I got some choices to make here though, because this is your big guy. This is 10 health.
That's the 10 hull battleship.
Oh, it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. Now your ships are down right now.
I'm done.
I think we go kill. So I'm going to spend a 2 to make a 90-degree turn before my turn starts. I'm going to go 6. Like me out.
You can see it from its good side.
That's right. I'm going to pivot again. No, I'll stay where I am. And then my ships follow me. And I think we start the killing, Morty. There's nobody in range on my missiles, unfortunately. So we're just going to go, you know what? I could pivot and be face onto you and shoot you with nothing but things that ignore your shields right now, which I think is probably the way to do this.
The only thing, though, is I've got flak of 3.
You do have flak of 3. This is true. However, I have 8 missiles.
Oh my gosh.
So with 8 missiles, I'm not super worried about the flak of 3.
No.
It's still 5 attacks. And also I can use advanced missiles for a 5. So I will ignore the being outside of 12 penalty. Although I'm not outside of 12, so I don't have to do that.
There you go.
So never mind. Okay. So let's go missiles. So 5 attacks with missiles. Your armor is 3?
3.
Okay, so 3 armor. We're rolling for 4 pluses here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be a hull.
Oh no, that's all my shields.
They're missiles?
Oh, missiles. I'm sorry. No, you're right.
I'm just shooting nothing but inert shields right now.
Yeah.
Is my plan.
I just wasn't listening.
That's okay. Just assume I'm on at least my 3rd act of cheating so far. And then I'm going to send my fighters. So this is going to be 2d6 minus 3 each attacks. So 2d6 minus 6 effectively. So 5 attacks. Or sorry, 2 attacks. It's 0 and 3 then, sorry, is what it is, because it's each roll, right?
No, it's
total?
Total.
I thought it was each dice roll was minus.
Roll 1 dice for each fighter token, each attack. No.
I think you reduced it individually. For bombing, roll 1 dice for fighter, add dice together, and then subtract the target's flak value. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just once.
It's just once. Okay, so it's 5. So it's 5 attacks.
Yeah.
And I hit on 4s again. That's going to be 5 more.
5 more, that'll take
another hull.
Get down to 1 die.
And then my side guns can't see anybody, so that is my activation. And I think I have the last activation now.
Sure do.
Because you are out of guys. So we're going to go.
Rudely destroyed my torchbearers.
Yep. We're going to spend my other 2 to make a pivot before the turn starts with this guy, because we want to get him into the war. And then he can go 10. which he will up to here. So we can secure that buoy, although you're gonna score again off this. And then this was the new ship, which had which had missile pods, not lasers. So I'll fire my missiles first. I'm only getting a single dice here though, because you are
flak 3.
Flak 3. So this will be on a 4. Just does nothing. And then I'm gonna send my ships.
Send them.
So 2d6 minus 3 again. So 3 attacks this time. And just get 3. It's another hull point. And that is me all done. So we are on to scoring. You're gonna score 3 again.
You betcha.
Go to 6, and I'm gonna go to 2. 6 to 2. You get an early lead here, but I'm starting to grind these guys down.
It's not a spin.
And it's round 3 now. I went last, which means you are going first.
I will go first.
Turn.
So let's recharge our shields.
That's right. So all of our shields are going to come back.
Not that you did any of that.
That's right. Everybody gains.
Bypassing my shields.
I know. Everybody's going to gain a fighter if they can, which means you'll gain a fighter over here, and he'll gain 3.
First, we got to do our command dice.
Oh, that's right. Command pool's first.
Because well, I guess it doesn't.
I'm rolling 3. It doesn't really matter what order. I got 2 5s and a 2.
I'm going to re-roll my 3 since you destroyed my torchbearers. Holy 2s, Batman.
I know.
I need to do some boarding.
There's lots of boarding actions. And then my 4 2s at this point.
Yeah, more brimstone rockets. I get a +1 to boarding attack rolls.
Yep.
I have 4 of those, so I need to do some boarding.
I got 3 advanced missiles now. 1 pulse lasers, 2 pulse lasers, 1 big guns, and then a turn available to me here. So it is you activating first. You have the chance to kill something here.
Where did I go? Here they are.
And you've also still secured the middle, although I may be able to take it back momentarily.
Yeah. Oh man, that's going to be a lot. Unfortunately, we're at the point where
you only have 2 activations, yeah. So
I only have 2 activations, and I don't have a whole lot that I can. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Caution to the wind.
I like it.
We're going to scooch.
You're going to threaten the Edward James almost, but continue to hold the middle.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
And then I think, let's see.
So the line goes like that. You can see me, yep. You can see this one. You can't see that one though. Oh no, wait. Does the line go through these?
Oh, it does.
It does, yeah.
Curse you, gadget. Okay, well that just means
that thing I did to you on turn 1, you're doing to me on turn 3, and I hate it.
That's right. Okay, so
you can bully the Edward James almost though.
That's right. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can. I can actually draw from the center.
Yeah, because this line is just past it. Yeah.
Okay, that just means he's going to get a colossal broadside of cannon fire.
Then do it. Then colossally broadside me with cannon fire.
Yep, and that's exactly what's going to have to happen.
I'm armor 4 though, because you're in the front here, and I have 4 shields.
Okay, so I have a broadside.
The Edward James almost is a thick, robust ship.
That's right. I've got a broadside of 12.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I've got side cannons and forward cannons.
Yeah, so you're outside of 6, but you're inside of 12, so no modifiers, plus or minus here. You're just hitting on 4s, and 6s explode. Oh my God, there's so many 6s.
Holy cow.
So that's 6 6s, that's 12, 14 total. Oh my God, okay, well, so 4 comes off the top there, which will be 10 left.
And
then I'm armor 4, it's still only 2 points of damage, so I have 8 left.
Jeez.
That was a bananas roll, but my shields are down, that's the important thing.
Yes, here, let me get that for you.
Throw a shield token, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't need 1s to bring my shields back up.
And then let's see. Oh, you don't.
Nope.
Excellent.
Nope. Otherwise, I can bring my shields back up immediately.
Okay, then we've got missiles. I'm going to use my brimstone rockets to ignore your flak.
Okay.
There's a 1 over here.
Like 1 2.
That's
so
nothing.
Armor 4 in the front.
And I'm going to hold my fighters since I'm not going to do anything.
Probably wise for this turn. And then that means it's over to me. I have to decide what I want to do now. I think I'm just gonna sit still with this Corvette. With the, give me a sitting duck token. I'm gonna sit still and I'm just gonna start blasting you because I don't want to die. So we're going to fire our missiles at you. What is your flak?
3.
I only have 4 missile pods. I can't ignore your flak. I can only ignore the range penalties.
My shields are up, so you could theoretically still pop one of my shields.
If I got, I'm only rolling 1 dice. It doesn't pop any of your shields because it's missiles, so it doesn't do anything. I literally just sit there and I would literally just sit there and score
and do nothing.
Yeah, but I'll build up my ships. Yeah, I think that's the wise thing to do. I'm just gonna sit there. Back to you.
How about instead of firing, would that benefit? No, because I'm not going to shoot at you anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I could batten my hatches.
You could, but
it won't do anything really.
It's not going to do anything because this is way out of range.
I can batten my hatches and you've already fired. So there's really just me sitting still and scoring the point.
And I'm way, way away from everything here.
You got it.
Okay, so activating the resplendent carrier. I don't want to move too far.
No, gotta stay scoring. So you have a commanding lead though.
We'll stay here. And I'm not going to be in range.
18 is range, but are you post to post with that moon? It looks like you are.
Yeah, what about
you're not in range quite.
And here I'm going to be out of range.
You're going to be just out of range.
Yeah, just out of range. Okay, well, that's
that.
That's going to have to just be that.
Okay. Well, Edward James Olmos, you are a mighty ship. You know you're a mighty ship. You're going to go bring the ruckus. You're going to go 4. You're going to pivot 45 and hide behind this moon. And then you're going to go 2 more, so you can get this guy on your side. You are going to start blasting, as one does. You're going to start with your cannons. There are 4 of them. I'm going to bring down these shields. You are in 6. So you're going to be hitting on 3s here.
Lovely.
That will be 3. So 1, 2 from the explode, and then 3. Your shields are still up, however, because you have 4 shields total. We're going to fire the lasers, which I don't think get any bonuses for being close, do they? Lasers.
Let's see.
+1 if they're in the rear, +1 if you're sitting duck. That's it.
Yeah.
So hitting on 4s. I got your shields down with a 4.
There you go.
And then I guess I could fire my fighter bays at you if I really wanted to, but you have a high flak. I think I'm happy where I am. And then it's just the wolf pack. As we all knew was coming. We're going to get ourselves within 6 here. You know what? Do we want to get within 6?
I do like escorts have that wolf pack feel.
They do.
That I haven't really felt in other games before.
Yep.
Like even BFG.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm going to go over here. What am I talking about? Oh, no, I want to be in your rear, though. I just want to be in your rear and not get shot by this thing next turn. How do I get in your rear?
Well, launch bay, even.
Yeah, it won't even matter. Yeah, you're right. All right, good enough. We're getting 1 round of this. I'm spending my big guns to get +1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 2s here. I got 8 dice. We're going all. If I can do what you did and roll nothing but 6s, this would be fantastic. So your shields are down. That's the important
all
thing.
Of my 6s for the game.
For the game, this is the entire 6 pool. So I need to roll 2s to hit. I did, and I got 2 6s. So I got 10 hits on you. What's your armor? 3?
3.
So that's 3 damage.
Yep, it is. I'm down below half now. Not that matters to me.
Well, you are going first now. And I think that's end of round. So we're each going to score 1 at the end of round 3 because you hold this buoy, I hold this buoy, but this one's contested now. That one's
contested, yep.
So I'm going to go to 3, you're going to go to 7. And then it is round 4. Things are getting proper dicey. We've each lost something. And you are going first because it is me who activated last turn. We have to make a command roll though.
Yes.
I'm going to ditch some of my 5s. Actually, I'm going to ditch all my 5s. And also, our shields come back up.
I have the feeling something's going to blow up, so I'm going to keep the blaze of glory here.
Perfect. I got 3 3s here, so I can do all the big guns now.
Man, that's good.
And I got a 6 as well, which means I can all head full if I need to. So it's back to you.
I got 2
Oh, sorry,
4s.
And also, we get some ships.
Yeah, I got 2 4s, so that's my one-way trip, my boost to my bombing runs.
That's it. And I'm going to have my fighters reload. And it's your turn.
As much as I really want to board
Do a boarding action?
I can't.
I mean, I will be blocking a lot because I have 8 health here to your 4, which means you're rolling 4 attack dice to my 8 defense dice, which would be a lot.
It would be a bad idea.
Just going straight on. I love this. I love that you're crossing the T. Crossing the T. Classic space combat thing here. You are in my front armor though, so my loyalist bonus will kick in.
Curse you guys.
And I'll have all the armors of 4. My shields are all up, but I still didn't roll a 1, so I can't emergency power to my shields. So that is you.
So I get my.
Your shields are up, by the way, though. That shield token's gone.
Whoops. So.
And your 12 dice.
My 12, I get +1 because I'm within 6.
You are within 6 of me. Yep. Can you do this? Can you get all?
Oh, I gotta say what else I'm gonna fire. So.
No, you pick a weapon system and then do it, and then you pick a new target with the next weapon system. So just pick a weapon system and go through. Oh man. Okay, so this is on 3s.
That's a lot.
So minus. So you get put 2 back in because you got 2 exploding 6s. So you got a total of 10.
10.
So 6, which does 1 damage because once again I'm armor 4.
Yep.
Because you take off 4 for the shields, but my shields do go down. I got 7 health remaining. And then your next gun, would you like to use some fighters?
I'm gonna do the missiles. I'll do my brimstone rockets because I rolled another 5.
And your missiles shoot to the side too, eh?
So my missiles only shoot to the side.
Oh, crazy, okay.
And that's
I have 3 flak, so you're minus 3 dice.
My brimstone ignores
ignores my flak, okay. And
my disciple's special rule, my hull-mounted missile racks ignore the penalty for short range.
Nice.
So I'm not at a
still hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3. I'm on 4, so no damage.
So close. And then last but not least, we're gonna send a wave at. Ooh, that is tricky.
I know. It takes it takes your defense away too. I mean, you do have 3 flak.
I mean, I can defend.
If you're within 12, if you're within 12 of the target, you can send them out.
Within 12?
I don't know. Let's check.
See.
You are within 12. Yes.
Okay. Then.
Is it within 12 of the attacking ship or the defending ship? Well, interception. Anytime a ship can spend fire tokens to intercept attacks made by a friendly ship within 12 against a friendly ship within 12. Yeah. Yeah. So you can send the other ships to go intercept. Yeah. Okay, he can defend him, which is cool. But so can I. Is the other half.
Right. That's the problem, isn't it? And
I can use these ships to defend. I got 4 ships to stop you with.
I'm still going to do it. I'm going to put 2 on this guy, on the Corvette.
Okay, I'll defend with 1.
Okay. And I'll use one-way trip, which gives me +1 to my die rolls. Okay. So I have 8.
8. I will reduce this by 2 for my flak and 3 for my roll, so 5, so you get 3 dice. And I am armor 3 to the front. Oh my god, okay, so that is 5, which will do a point of damage. I'll have 3 hull remaining. Oh, and I was a sitting duck, but you still rolled enough that it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Okay, well, that is everything. That's a big move for you. Your shields are back up. I feel like I don't want to go with the escorts right now because
they're so pesky.
They're so pesky. So I think I actually go with the... No, I do go with the big boy. I'm going to pivot. No, sorry, I can't pivot. Do I collide with you automatically or do I fly through?
You just fly through.
Yeah, so I'm going to go 4. Oh, actually, you know what? I can spend a turn. Yep, I'm a maneuvering thruster. I'll use my 2.
But you'll still have asteroids to deal with.
Oh, I'm just
not that it's a huge
deal. Not that it's a huge deal. I just want to go 4 behind you.
Oh, okay.
Like that. There we go. I can't bring my shields up, unfortunately, but I can shoot you. So I'm going to shoot you in the rear with all my guns. So I'm going to start with my cannons. They will get +1 to hit, +1 again, because I'm spinning off the command board. So hitting on 2s. And you are 4 shields, yeah?
Yeah.
Just need to get your shields down here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits total.
Yep, that'll do.
It breaks your shields. And then my lances, I'll spend pulse lasers to get exploding lance hits here if I can. I only have 2 lasers. But I hit with both of them.
Yes, you did.
So that's going to be 3 damage. You're down to 1.
Down to 1.
Oh my god, can I kill you? I don't think I can. I could send 2 sets of ships after you, but you could balance it out.
I can sure.
I'm going to send both my sets of launch bays after you.
Okay.
Oh no, they go last, don't they? I got to fire my torpedoes at you first.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to fire my missiles into you. I have 8 missiles. What's your flak?
Is 3.
Okay, so I'm going to 5 missile attacks. I'm inside 12, but outside of the bat range. So no range penalties. I'm hitting on 4s. Let's see if we can get some damage going here. Oh my God. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
6 damage. What's your armor?
It's armor 3, so 2 damage. So that puts me 4.
4 remaining. And now my 2 ships go off. Do you want to try and intercept with any of these guys? Because you can. Oh, it's a big question.
No.
No. Oh my God. Okay. He's letting it go down. He's letting the capital ship sink. So 2d6 minus your flak of 3, yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, no!
Nothing. Man, I was going to blaze a glory.
That was amazing. All right. Well, yeah, you could blaze a glory too. Oh my gosh. It's over to you. Okay. I've got my wolf pack left, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have to abandon this, I think. What's my range?
Probably 12 with everything that's on
it's only
the front.
12, yeah. So yeah. I've got to close, and I've got to move 4.
Then you're
I'm in the way. Yep. See, I can't even do that.
I mean, you could just sit.
I'm going to have to do.
Go sitting duck. Yep. Okay.
So sitting duck, and then I'm going to fire. So I've got side. Oh, no, not side. I've got front side.
Okay.
Laser turrets.
And my shields are down.
So shields are down. Let's put some laser fire into that big guy.
The Edward James almost. Okay. 1.
That's 1.
Let's just go straight through though. So I got 6 health remaining.
And then I'm gonna do. Is there a reason that I shouldn't?
Why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't I?
But why shouldn't I keep it?
I'm going to do a wave of 3.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Right, because you can only intercept with 1.
Yep, I only intercept with 1 right now.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a wave of 3 into the...
Whoa, so the Edward James almost taking 3 attacks.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm going to
3d6.
one-way trip again because I have that second 4.
So I'm gonna take off this 1 token so I can reduce it by d6.
All right, so I'm going to do 3, 6 plus 3.
Okay.
And that is 12.
12, and I'm going to get plus 3 to this because he has 3 flak. 9. Oh. So you get 3 attacks at armor 4.
I can't even do anything.
If you roll 6s, you will, because they explode.
I have to roll.
Yeah. You roll multiple 6s. 2 6s. Or a 6 and 2 hits. Oh, so close! So close.
Very close.
All right, we managed to stave off the waves of attack craft. Okay.
That was close.
That was close. I think I'm going to die from you exploding now. It's going to be the problem.
Yes.
Which I definitely don't want. So we're going to go... I mean, this has to be how it goes. We're going to go Wolfpack you. We can't get in the rear, but we can at least get danger close. And you did sitting duck this turn.
Yep.
So cannons times 8. And we're +1 to hit. We're going to spend a 3 to hit on 2s again. How many shields does this guy have?
He's got 3.
3 shields? Okay, so I'm hitting on 2s, 6s explode. That's 9? So 9?
That is 9.
So 3 take your shields, and then 2 sets of 3 go through.
And that's armor 3, so that's 2.
Yep.
Jeez.
And they're all done.
You guys are vicious.
I know. Hey, we're the Loyalists, man. We accept no substitute. Now the problem is, I can shoot you with my missiles, but if you die, you may take me with you, which is going to be a problem. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to see what happens here. I got 4 missiles minus your flak of 3. Actually, I can't hurt you. There's no way I can hurt you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Missiles.
Yep, right.
I need to roll multiples here. Your flak is too high. It won't do anything. So I'm just going to. I'm not going to sitting duck. I'm just going to move an inch, and then pivot, and that way my sitting duck goes away for next turn because I don't want to die. So I'm going to score 1 and go to 4, and you're not going to score any because both these are contested this turn.
Yep,
so at the end of round 5, it's 4 to 7, but you get to go first this turn. and it's going to be super dangerous because I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble.
Okay, so first off, we're going to recharge some shields.
That's right. All these shield tokens come off. I'll just borrow that one.
Yep, you bet.
And then it's command dice. Okay, so I've got a 3, a 4, and a 6 left. So I'm rolling 4 command dice here.
I'm rolling 5.
All the 6s. I can all ahead full like crazy. And then I got 2 3s for some gunnery.
Brimstone, one-way trip. Zeal. I'm not boarding. I don't need to board. I'm going to blow up.
Yeah, if you boarded, it would be a problem. If you're rolling 1 dice right now.
No boarding. No boarding right now.
No, we're not. There's not enough guys left to actually send over to the other ship. So the Stingray is pretty operational still. The Edward James Olmos is not quite at half health, so he's pretty healthy, and I've managed to maneuver behind you.
I think what I need to do is the battleship needs to move.
Okay.
If you want to...
Oh, sorry, and we all get our flight tokens back.
Oh, yeah, flight tokens.
So these guys start spawning ships.
Back up to 3. Get 1, and then what I'm going to do is, if you want to move me straight 4, and then 2.
Okay, so you're going straight forward.
Dump my fire into that.
4, make your pivot 45, so you're going to come along to that. And then 2 more, you said?
Yep.
Because you could make it off the board and disengage if
I
this
could,
is the
but
case.
it's 2 turns. I don't think it's going to happen.
You are mostly on fire now, though, which is a problem.
Which is excellent. That's the aesthetic we're going for.
That's fair enough, yep.
Okay.
We love fire.
We do. Fire's great.
So you have -1 to hit, though, now, right?
Nope, because my special rule, I am fearless.
Oh, that's right. You're fearless. You don't care. Your crews like being on fire.
We like fire. So I'm going to do all of my fire into the Corvette.
Big guns, no whammy.
So that is going to be 12 shots.
Okay.
And am I over 12?
Oh, no, you're definitely within 12. Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah, 12 inches.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's kind of close.
Not nothing. So hitting on, I am not far away.
4s?
So 4s, yeah.
So just 4s.
Yikes! All right, so that's 2 6s. So misses come out. And then you're going to gain 2 more dice. So it looks like 7?
8.
8. Okay, so my 2 shields go down. And then I'm armor 3 up front, which is going to do 2 more damage to me. I'm down to 1.
Down to 1. Okay,
but you broke my shields as well.
I'm going to fire my missiles and hope for the best.
This might be the end of me.
So I do, in fact, have a brimstone rocket.
You do, in fact, have a brimstone rocket. I can't really do anything about this.
So I need, but I still need 3 hits, man. And I've not had any luck doing this the whole time. And the luck continues to not be in my favor.
Okay, so that was 2 hits, which get discarded. I managed to barely live. I don't have any 1s to regain my shields, but you've gone over here now. So I think the important thing is to kill you. And that means we're going to go with the wolf pack. This is very much on brand for me. We are going to jump in behind you, I think is probably the way to do this. Like so. We are going to spend it, because you're sitting duck. Actually, I don't even need to spend the token. I can't hit on 1s. So there's no point in me spending the token here, because you are already a sitting duck, and I'm already within 6 of you in the rear. So I'm +3 to hit you no matter what. And I explode on 6s. So that'll be a lot of dice. 8 dice on 2s, 6s explode. That's going to be 7 + 2 is 9. So 3 shields and 2 damage.
3, that'll blow it up.
Down you go.
And you're more than 3 inches. So
I am more than 3 inches away, so you get exploded. Oh. All right, so we managed to take your carrier out, which protects everybody else. So now it's just me activating. And I think we spend, do I have a turn? I have a 2 here. I don't have a 2. So the big boy can't turn. He's going to have to creep up 4.
And go around the moon.
Yeah, he's going to have to pivot his 45. So 45 will pivot him like that. But he's just going to stop moving. And he's going to start blasting you. Now it is in the rear, so I do get that bonus. I get 4 dice. I'm going to spend my 3 for the gunnery bonus. So it normally hit on 4s. 3s for being in the rear, 2s for being the gunnery bonus. And it's only 4 dice here, but I need to pop your shields.
Yes, you do.
And your shields are, you have 4 of them?
I have 4 shields.
All right, well, I did 4 hits. That's enough?
That is enough.
I'll take his shields down, and then it's the lances. I will do, it doesn't matter what happens here because 1 hit kills you. So
correct. This
will be the galleon, 2 dice, hitting on 3s because it's the rear. Didn't matter.
It is.
That's a 5 and a 6, so down he goes. I'm going to score 4 this turn and take myself to 8. So even though I did get a legitimate VP win here at the bottom of 5, but we managed to destroy you. So you're going to salvage now at the end of the round, 8-7.
Everything.
You get to salvage everybody, which means you get 18 halved, basically. So that's going to be 9 salvage.
No, 15 half, because the escorts don't count.
Oh, that's right, because you don't have to bring them back. That's right. Okay, yeah. So the 15 halved, it would be
7.
9 goes to 5, goes to 7, yeah.
So I'll get 10, because you get 3 for the just playing.
For playing
so
the game, that's right. I'm going to get 6 again for having 1. And then, did anybody survive? Well, my new ship survived. So I do get to make a campaign roll for them.
So close.
And they get a 1. Is that the same as last time? Do I get an extra launch pad?
Shield. That's
plus 1 shield. Okay, so I get plus 1 shield, so I have 3 shields on him. That's actually extremely useful for a Corvette. All right, so there we go. The Loyalists basically having to kill their way to victory because we weren't winning through the scoring. I was
winning until I died.
You made a beautiful garrison fleet and then like flotillaed it perfectly and had this thing, and then my escorts just went, those escorts were a problem? No problem, sir, we got this. And then just flew over and killed them all. Yeah. Our hunter killers are equally good at hunter killering small things.
Yeah.
But that was the only way I was getting through that screen. You pulled a beautiful maneuver at the beginning of the game using the asteroid field and the escorts to keep me from being able to use my long range like firepower. Yeah. And I love that we really leaned into the interception. That we both used our tokens to intercept and to attack. That was a really cool thing.
Fighters on both sides, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it differentiates, like being a certain amount of abstract where you didn't differentiate between like fighters, bombers, and assault craft. Because like a lot of games do that where they're like, no, you're loaded with one kind of ships. And it's like, no, that wouldn't, like interdiction ships would be kind of multi-role because you wouldn't want to have your carriers have like 50 kinds of ship on them.
Exactly.
Right. And that I like the idea that creates a little like will they, won't they game. You know what I mean? Where you were like, I'm gonna use all mine in offense, and all of a sudden you had to start burning them in defense because I had stuff left. And you're kind of gambling, like maybe he'll low roll, and then maybe I'm front facing, so you can't like do a great bombing run against me. It was a neat thing to have to forget that, like, unlike BFG, I don't lose my armor bonus against bombers, because in BFG, like, bombers would attack your rear armor.
Right.
They'd always hit you on 4s, basically.
That prow armor saved the day.
Ooh, so much.
Really have to get around them.
I was missing 2 things. I kept trying to fish for 1s and 2s on my command board as well, because being able to bring my shields back up is huge on the Edward James Olmos, who ended up being as durable as I thought he would be. Yep. His captain's name is Husker, by the way. And then the 2s to be able to maneuver to get that 90-degree turn before I actually move was huge. Yep. Learning your command board turned into like a big thing.
I like it. It really does add flavor, even though, I mean, our ships are basically identical. And again, that's not the case.
But they felt different enough with
our
the command
2
boards.
fleets just so happen to have very similar.
I feel like Paul's played a lot of Saga. Like his Saga's the command board is like a big deal, right? Like Saga's whole thing is you're playing with Vikings and everything's a Viking unless your command board makes you different.
And it's like it makes it different without it being gimmicky.
Yeah, or like too much to learn, too much to absorb.
Right. It isn't like, well, I'm going to give you this weird artificial boost for no apparent reason just to make it different.
I love that indie games can figure out how to make something like that digestible, whereas like 40K is like spent 2 editions being like, here's 10,000 stratagems. It's like, you could have just made them like a resource board like this, and it would have been so much easier.
It is a great mechanic.
Yeah. Pay attention to Workshop. Having a resource board is not a bad thing to have in your games. And it keeps people from skewing. Like, I love that it's a pool of dice and you roll them. You know what I mean? And then like you get to use this in assignment. And you keep fishing for them turn by turn too. Having a little bit of RNG, like a random number generation in your boosts, I think is a good way to keep things from getting solved. You know what I mean? You can't solve a faction if it generates randomly, versus in more traditional games, people want to feel this sense of like control because they feel like control equals fairness. Whereas sometimes control just means that you need to be so careful at balancing those things because one will always just be the best otherwise. And you do that one over and over again.
Right. And there were situations where, I had my zeal where I get a +1 to my boarding. Well, if I wasn't using it,
it's just sitting on the board,
not getting used. It's just sitting on the board, and I'd have to re-roll it.
And those are the dice you're fishing with every turn.
Right. And some other times, like the first game, I wanted the board, so I needed it.
No, it felt good though. I mean, we played a day of this. This is our first 2 games. We're going to come back and try and finish the campaign next time Bob's in. But by the end of game 2, we felt a level
more
of competency.
Escorts.
Yeah, more escorts. Well, just more ships because we're going to escalate to the next game size level. I think it's 15 and 30 for the
and
next
you blew
game
up all my
size.
ships. So I'm going to have
more.
to field
well,
escorts.
one side gets 30, the other side gets 15 in the next game. It's an asymmetrical
And you
game
won,
mission.
so that means I'm the defender.
You're the defender,
so that means I
have 30?
I think I have to have 30,
I think you have 15. I think you have 15.
I hope I have 15.
I think you have 15.
It's easier for me.
Yeah, I think you have 15. Either way, we're going to paint more stuff. But I was just going to say, like, the game was digestible enough that we both were starting to figure out how our fleets worked by game 2, which is pretty not common for especially like a spaceship game. I liked that this was like really digestible, and I felt like I was making competent game decisions after such a short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see you for 4 more games.
Remember, don't wear the "You Perished" shirt. Right?
The Strange Planet maybe was apocryphal.
I've
maybe
got
a
one
little
that
bit,
says "Whoa." I'll wear that one next time. Maybe that'll help my dice.
Perfect. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for Bob coming in.
Yep.
Thanks, I'm Ash. Have a good night.